Hey everybody, Cine here, and before I get started, I just want to let you know that Cine's Retrocade is officially back. Don't expect any daily episodes like during the weekend or anything. Just expect some random episodes out of nowhere. But anyways, let's talk about my second favorite video game character of all time, Pac-Man. I mean, next to Mario, he's the most iconic video game character of all time. All he's been doing for the past few years is chopping dots. And that didn't sound right. Pac-Man was a huge success when it first came out in 1980. Everybody was just popping 25 cents into these arcade machines just to get killed by Clyde. And boy, if you were killed by Clyde, prepare to get made fun of the next day at school. Other than Pac-Man, every other Pac-Man game in the 80s after the original was maze-like Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., blah blah blah. And they decided to do this until 1994. This is when Namco finally decided to stop with all the mazes for a little bit and try something new. And this is a quote from Namco when they decided to come up with this idea.
I'm sick of these mazes! We're making a Pac-Man game with no mazes on the freaking home console! I got you, homie!
And then, in 1994, Namco released Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures for the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Now, to be honest, I prefer the Super Nintendo version to the Sega Genesis version. Not that they're any different, I just really like the Super Nintendo soundtrack better because it has a better sound chip than the Sega Genesis. Just take a listen real quick. One last thing before I start, Masahiro Sakurai should have used this as an alternate skin for Pac-Man. Legit, if you look at Pac-Man skins, they're trash. Another thing is, Pac-Man 2 isn't really a game per se. According to the box art, it's an interactive cartoon. And boy, it is one of the reasons why I really love this, game per se. Well, all we gotta do now is just play the game per se. Shut up, bro. You already ate. Boy, this game wasn't joking when it said it was an interactive cartoon. The way you interact with the environment in this game is this slingshot. You see, Miss Pac-Man has these certain tasks for Pac-Man, and if Pac-Man gets distracted during his task, you can just do something like scare him off. Shooting at him will do nothing, he'll just freak out. And if you use these power pellets, he'll turn into Super Pac-Man for a short amount of time. And due to these mechanics, this game can be a freaking genius sometimes. Here's an example right now. They really did use their brain meats for this one. The game is just so good and random that I want you to try it out for yourself. So I'm gonna end the video there, but before that I just want to say that the slingshot would have been a cool thing in Super Smash Bros. You never know, you can just shoot out random objects. It could have been like a Final Smash where you shoot out like the Power Pellet turned into Super Pac-Man. Or another reference to another Namco game for all you happy Dark Souls fans out there. It could sling out a dang Moonlight Greatsword. Now actually, I don't think the slingshot would have the strength to handle that giant freaking sword. I forgot to mention something about his facial expressions. I just gotta say that they're really funny at times. You can make Pac-Man super depressed. You can make him happy, super happy to the point where he's feeling smug as frick. Anyways, I'm done with the video. Goodbye.
Get in my belly!